The Oriole. Very dense, just the vegetation just left of her, on our left, not on her right, is from a pushed over knobthorn that is protecting so many trees that are coming up. And I don't know if any of you remember, I was talking about how elephants, how their feeding habits are so important to the regeneration of vegetation for the next generation of elephants to feed on. But it's not destruction. It's farming. It's taking care of their environment. It's almost like they have a relationship with the termites that are needed to break down all of this wood and feed the plants that are coming up. So I'll go back a little bit so you can see her face better. Always clear.
You can go back.
There.
Yes.
And then she just walks forward. Feeding on grasses at the moment. She's picking all the grass heads. What looks like Panicum maximum, the large Panicum grasses. Very very palatable grass, the Panicums and Eragrostis. Just about see the little one behind her. Hiding in the shadows. Teenager coming to greet the little one. Pity it's so thick though. Go further, we'll see if more of the herd is up ahead. Can we see your tongue? People have asked about your tongue. No, that didn't help. You blocked your tongue. Pulling creeper out. I wonder what that is. That looks like the Sphodamnocarpus. Maybe. Wind it up, girl. Wind it up in your trunk. That's strange. We saw him. Evidently, the floppy ear Ellie's just been a Jimmy waterhole. We saw him northeast of the waterhole, heading east. He must have done a big loop and headed back to the waterhole. He was in a bit of a mood when we saw him. That little one, yeah, the little one's still sleeping at the back. Just behind her. If I can go back a little bit, maybe you'll see it. You just see its tummy, yeah? And the tail. So she's feeding while children are napping.
Stand up.
Yeah, but it can stay on her. Don't have to look at me if we've got an elephant to look at. We are about to be signing off this morning, and great that we've had some wonderful sightings. Glad you managed to see the leopard with Scott. He did spend a lot of time trying to find him again for you. He hasn't had much luck. Very thick bush where he was. Also with us, not the greatest for Ellie's, but a nice peaceful herd of elephant that we've been sitting with. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Mark on behalf of Scott and Brian and Jason on the other vehicle, Alex in final control from VM, and myself. This has been our morning drive here at Djuma Game Lodge. Join us again this afternoon at 1600 or 4 o'clock Central African time, and we'll see what we can find for you then. Goodbye all, good night, sleep well, have a fun weekend, love you lots. Bye bye. Bye bye Elise.